Okay, what's up? Mm, 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 mm. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. My first day going back to work after this little COVID scare, which was my seasonal allergies. My test came back negative. But the funny thing is, I went to CVS and took a test that has have yet to come back. I had to go to a place that's more affiliated with our hospital, and the results were back Monday, and I took the test Friday. CVS, I took the test Thursday, and it's not back yet. So I took two COVID tests. So my nose was violated three times. No, twice. Well, I had to do it in both of my nostrils the first time, and the last time was by someone else. So yes, I feel like I've even violated myself with that freaking Q-tip. And the sun is blaring in my face. But I was listening to Billie Jean, and Billie Jean was she was saying that the Truth Enterprise was saying something about Mimi checking fake hoes, and I was laughing. It was funny when Billie Jean was saying nobody had been here for her, and she was like, none of you people have been here for me when my mother was passing away, and my condolences go out to Billie Jean for that, and I understand how what she was going through, but she said no one had been there for her, and then she started saying only person that had been there for me was blah blah, this person, that person, this person, that. Billie Jean, you named like seven people, so yeah, I think a lot of people had been there for you. When you said no one, and you proceed to name like seven or eight people. Okay. Hey, K got a body, Aston Martin, Phoebe Fee. So, guys, the gentleman's panel will be on my platform Thursday, 6:45 Central Standard Time. Um, we have a new member, which is Conscious TV. Conscious will have you rolling. He's well informed as well. We all have a kiki, well, no pun intended. When y'all come over, I think we talk about topics that people can relate to, because that's what my platform is primarily about. And when it's on your platform, it's generally a reflection of that content creator that's hosting that week. But and Jay Wilson is back. Now, Jay, that was the shortest 1 or 2 week period I had ever seen that you was gone. Jay, well, you gone like 3 days. Now stop playing. Jay Wilson, you need to stop playing. But I'm gonna be gone a week or two, and you was back within 3 days. Boy, if you don't sat down somewhere. But okay. Again, the sun is blasting. I got me some new goggles, as you can see. I have my old ones, but I like these goggles because they make me look maybe like I should be driving or riding a motorcycle. But I like them because they're not real big and bulky like that other contraption that I was wearing before. It looked like I should be welding steel bars somewhere. These I could utilize these in a few different ways, like if I go cycling or hand gliding, which I may never do anytime soon. But needless to say, I have. Uh, K got a body. Okay? You know Jay was gonna be on. Jay likes that. Listen, all content creators, and this is about all of us. So there's a little touch of narcissism there. There's a little touch of narcissism because it's funny because I always say, "Don't look at me, don't look at me, look at me, don't look at me." You know what I'm saying? It's like there's something there that we do like people attention to a certain extent. So that's all content creators, some more so than others. It's funny because I always say I can get up in front of people and sing karaoke, but I don't like getting in front of a group of people doing a speech. So I guess that's people may think, but wow, that's such a contradiction in with yourself, that you could be shy to talk in front of people, but you can get up and cut up. But I think it's like even doing karaoke is like I kind of become someone else. Like even when I would do the parodies, that's so far from how my personality is more laid back and passive. But then when you guys saw me have to go there with somebody, yeah, I do. I can go there if I want to. Hell, I was born into a family of fighters, but I don't choose. You could be born into the mafia, but you don't have to be part of the mafia, which may kind of be close to how some of my family members are. But I think YouTube has made people become really keyboard gangsters, and they hide behind the monitors and they feel that they're untouchable. But that's not true. Hey, Linty. Say, what's up, sis? Miss Diva 1. Q Robinson, what's up, wifey? Uh, I just think that, come on. I should have been in work at like 7 o'clock again. Uh, I woke up, and the alarm clock went off, baby. I hit that snooze button and I looked back up. It was like, what the hell is 6:40? Let me get the hell up out of here. Um, and you know what? Somebody looked at me weird when I was talking about my ritual for showers. Uh, when I get off of work, I take a shower. If I go run some errands, I'll come home and take another shower and go to bed. But if I haven't gone anywhere and I'm at home, I take a shower at night. Yes, every day. But I don't feel if I take a shower at night and go to bed that I have to wake up in the morning and take another shower. Yes, wash my face and brush my teeth. But this one person, she was like, "You don't take a shower before work?" I'm like, if I took a shower last night and went straight to bed, I didn't feel I had to shower if I laid in some clean sheets and got up and brushed, washed my face, of course, again. But damn it, I ran the light. Oh well. But I don't feel like I have to take a shower at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning after I took one and before bedtime. My sheets are clean. I'm at home. I'm watching TV in the bed. I'm not going anywhere that I will get dirty to have to take another shower. Okay, and Leah T, you know what? I understand that, and which is quite evident with some of the people on YouTube. I think they sweat just by laughing, so they should take probably about 5 showers a day, or what my grandmother used to call little bird baths. But she didn't say bird bath. She used the H word, and I'm trying not to curse as much, but the polite term was bird bath. Um, but yes, that's it, Lynn. See, that's it right there. Right, exactly. they be doing too much. YouTube people, listen. Some of these people on YouTube are, and you know what? They shoot themselves in the feet because they just get in their own ways a lot of time because they're so caught up with all this extra BS and mess. Um, and there are opportunities that are presented to some people that others will never have. Let me say that. There others will never have because they do the most. Okay, I'm trying to jump over. Don't you let me over, big 18 wheeler. Thank you, sir. But I got comments in my comment section, and I read. I go back and like y'all be giving me life. I always tell y'all that when I read your comments under my videos, and but some people were saying that Rebel, you're mean. You become mean, or I haven't become anything. I told people Dwayne is always there. Dwayne is right under the surface. If I have to let Dwayne come out, he can come out and play with you. But I have to put Dwayne back up because Dwayne may get me put in jail or, have someone laid out somewhere, taking a nap with the fishes. So I have to really be cognizant of what, to kind of keep Dwayne under wraps, but if I have, I say it all the time. I had someone that tried to bully me in junior high because I was new to the inner city school because I had stayed in Minneapolis and I stayed in East Texas. So this person, it was almost like a culture shock. I'm totally, y'all, it was weird because I grew up in schools that were always mostly white or they were racially diverse. But when I came to the inner city school here in Houston, and I saw like these little rough hood kids, I was like, "Ooh, okay. Why they jumping him?" I didn't see it at my other schools. When I stayed in East Texas, quite a few of my classmates were distant relatives, so I didn't have an issue with anyone. We were all, got along. But again, when I came to the inner city school and I was around black kids that were kind of a little bit more rough around the edges, this person, he was louder. I was always raised to be, let grown ups speak and, be respectful. Don't bother people that don't bother you. But this little neglect wanted to pick at me. And I was like reserved, didn't say too much. It's like, I was feeling out the atmosphere. And again, when he got out of line and he touched my face like he was gonna hit me, I had to drag him for the gods. It was like a Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Baby, I beat that ass. And I told him, I'm just gonna whoop your 8 every day that I see you. And that boy avoided me like the plague. But again, he kept picking on me. And then the next door neighbor that was bigger than me trying to bully me. And I had to get me a haymaker. And I had to wear him out on the side of a house. And ever since then, he just respected me. And baby, he loved me to death to this day. But again, I didn't want to, I do have the potential to go to hell. My mother was a fighter in school, fighting dudes with her she had an afro pick in her hair, baby, that was a little wire, those little steel afro picks. My mother would take it out. It had the kind that had the fist on the end, because her friends told me the stories. My mother, every bit of 5'2", and would be wearing them out. And she was the oldest of 9 children. My mother was a fighter. My father is very laid back and easygoing, but if he has to go there, he will. But I've never seen him in any altercation with anyone. My mother, on the other hand, her hand game wasn't no joke. Mama had hands. I used to mess with my brothers. Me and my brothers and sisters laugh about this. I used to be like, Mama act like a little stud. My mother wasn't a stud. She was straight, but she was a tomboy. My grandfather took her everywhere with him. She was like the son that he wished he had. But he did have sons later on. But my mother was the only girl, and her sisters for probably 10 years, 9, 8 years before a boy was born. But so I see people on YouTube, and I be like, y'all so weak on here. And you think because you talk the loudest and put on the biggest shows, y'all, my crazy, when I have to get crazy with you, I should be getting a check if I have to. When I fight, I be thinking that Dwayne needs to be getting a check every month. But I can sit down, I can talk about what's going on in politics and our atmosphere being depleted, our resources. I can talk about all that, but I can also take my shoes off, take my shirt off, and throw down with you in the middle of the street or the back alley behind the club if I have to. But the older that I've gotten, which is 27 and 35 years old at this point, I don't feel that you should always have to go to. I try to avoid physical confrontations unless I'm backed in a corner. Now, if I'm backed in the corner, I'm going to tear your ass up and leave the remains for the scavengers to come to feed on. But I just feel like we have an atmosphere that we can have fun, cut up. Sometimes people are just Debbie Downers, or I call them negative Nancy's. They want to come and rain on anyone's parade because they're miserable in their everyday life. My car rides, so on a side note, my car rides so much better. I bought 4 new tires for my car yesterday. Baby, my tires were giving me the blues. And I got rid of all 4 of them. Because I'd had them for a while, and the grip was kind of down, and I was scared when it would rain, I'd probably slip off the road. But thank you again for my friend. I know you're in the bushes because you watch my videos every day. Thank you for getting my tires at such a discounted rate. My tires would run me normally about $700 for 4 tires. My friend got me a discount for $300 because he has a dealer license. So, baby, he's a dealer. He can do notary. He can notarize things. He can buy you furniture at a discounted rate. And I appreciate that. Got me a barbecue pit as a housewarming gift. And I really, again, thank you for that. I can't, I appreciate that. Because I've known this person for about 15 years. But my friends and I also, y'all, we're looking at renting a cabin in December in the North Georgia mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains. The cabins that we've been looking at, and not all my friends know about this, but it's a few of us that's talked about it. The cabin that my friend that stays in Atlanta, he looked at a cabin and it's like 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, sleeps up to like 20 people. But my friend, and let me tell you about my friend in Georgia, my friend Mike in Georgia, one of my best friends, a brother to me, he was naming all these people. So we're talking about, okay, who do you think, what about, for us to go, how many people? And he's like, about 20 people. And I was like, Mike, come on now, 20 people? He was like, okay, who do you think? I'm like, this person, that person, this person, they're fun. I'm thinking of fun people that are gonna have a good time. He was naming people, and I'm like, Mike, don't you talk about him sometimes? You don't really like him like that. Why would you want to include him on the trip or her this person? So it was like 5 people that I said, nope, no, you don't really. Did you say that this person? You said that girl does too much. And when I say girl, he's talking about a guy. I said, don't you say that that girl do too much? And he's like, yeah. I said, why would you want this person to go on a trip with us? Now, I want you to invite people that you genuinely really like to be around. Don't invite people that call, sometimes you're attracted to people that have drama. Even when you date people, they have drama. I don't want those types of people coming on a trip with me. What the hell are you doing, lady, with this big ass F-150? If you run into me, I'm going to trade this Lexus in and get me a Mercedes. Brand new. For cash. Hit me if you want to. And I'm just saying Mercedes. I don't even like Mercedes like that. A Jeep Wrangler. Damn it. Rubicon. But I'm like, Mike. And my friend, I love him to death. But he likes to date guys that are a little rough around the edges. They do too much. And I always tell him this. So when we go on a trip, I don't want to invite these queens that do so much extra. All that extra, and they're acting like they're more than what they are. And they're so, oh, I'm the cream of the crop. And I'm from British aristocrats, and my family owned this much property, and we owned slaves. We were the only black family that owned slaves. Hell no. I don't want those types of people coming. We're going to be in a cabin in the woods. I don't want anyone to come up missing. So let's not invite these people that are just so extra. Yes, find people that have a kiki. Again, no pun intended. But I don't want anyone in my environment that I'm controlling to be so extra like that. If you're friends with them and they do the most, I can tolerate them, but I just don't like people like that. Hey, JLC. Londo, what's up? You laughing, Valerie. What's up? The Love and Hip Hop Vacation. Listen, and I told him, and another thing, Mike, don't you invite these hoes that look like they should be hiding under a bridge and trying to harass billy goats. Invite some friends that are cute as well. Don't invite these half-ton hoes that look like ogres in the face. No. I don't care how sweet. Nah, I'm just kidding. If you cool and everything, you can come. Because listen, I'm not trying to get with you like that. But yes, do I want some people that are, friendly and laid back? Yeah. And I don't really have to be attracted to you. I'm just kidding with that. But hell, you inviting these whores that look like zoo animals, and then they messy as hell. So no. Nicole God is what? Oh, listen. And let me tell you something. As far as hey JLC, I was just thinking about you last night, and that was good that QB had he stood up for what was right. Diving. Let me say this. Diving, were you trying to buy my friendship or try to get a wrench from me as well? Because remember those crystals that you said you were going to send me, Rebel? I have some crystals that I want to send you, and they're going to be in the mail, and a week about go by. Oh, I got so much going on here. I'm going to send them next week. A month go by. Oh, I had so much going on. I'm going to send you those crystals because, those crystals, those are for you. And 2 months go by, 3 months go by, 4. I don't want the crystals now, Diving. Don't send me anything. Because, I feel that maybe you were trying to do that to kind of get some kudos, or maybe I give you a wrench and maybe that's why you didn't send me the crystal, because you didn't get a wrench from me. Was that possibly the reason? I could be wrong. But when people move like that, again, I was raised with older people. It makes me give them a side eye. And what were their motives all along? Liam. I know you, Liam. You know the real. What's up? And you know what? I have to be careful because I usually. Let me say this. I'm usually pretty. Um, I'm always open to people, and I have to really change that about myself on YouTube because I make myself too accessible at times. And that's not a good thing when you're dealing with people that may be just crazy all the time and they're on some other different kind of crap. So I do understand that because some people do the most. I think the larger that my platform has grown, it made me have to sometimes back away from people like I never would have done. I've always given people, a benefit of a doubt, uh, but sometimes that's not a good thing, here, especially on YouTube, because people have motives. They be wanting to dox you and um, do extra crap. They do the most. So I understand that, and I want to know, what was this woman's? Did she have ulterior motives? Was it just a ploy for me to give her a wrench? And it's something I would have never thought about before. But people are sometimes desperate. They're desperate for these wrenches, and I'm like, damn, y'all really take this really seriously. I'm friends with people. My moderators, I believe that I should have some type of relationship with my moderators. I speak to some of my moderators, and thank you, Kimberly Black, for checking in on me. I really appreciate that as well. I need to call my moderators more because I have like about child. I have a half a dozen, about 8 moderators, and things happen, and people have stuff going on in their lives, and they're not always able to be here. But for those that can be here, much love to you, and I appreciate it. Um, JLC, yes. Hey, travel with Khalifa. Uh, but y'all, I need to go catch the shuttle. Um, but thank you guys. Much love to y'all. I appreciate the support as always. Um, and again, my moderators, you guys have always been there. I appreciate everything that y'all do coming on, Lynn T. Um, and that was it. My wife, Q Robinson. And I told y'all, you can have friendships with people. Me and Q talk off of YouTube. And I think Q is one of those people that will be a friend for life to me because my friends I've been friends with for 15, 20 years. And y'all, again, y'all may try to ask me, well, how have you been friends that long? Where you barely look older than 20. Well, no, if we've been friends since 20 years, I was like 7 and 8 years old when I met DJ and BJ them. Those heifers was, they were probably almost adults when they met me. So it was kind of inappropriate for our relationship. I love y'all. But y'all, I'm out of here. Check the gentleman's panel will be on my platform. Come and check us out. And listen, y'all, we talk about stuff. It's not always about mess. Come to our platform. We're talking about family, relationships, things that people can relate to. There are other platforms that you want to get, some juicy YouTube gossip. You can go there. I go there. But our platform is not geared in that manner. I'm out, y'all. Much love to y'all. See y'all later this evening. Um, and may God be with you. Love and light. I'm out.